Thank you for joining us. I'm Naiba Reynoso. In this episode, the power of art to build cultural bridges, plus the beat of summer in Marina del Rey. But first, Los Angeles County continues to clear homeless encampments like this one in Palmdale through its Pathway Home initiative. Dozens of people are now safely moved into interim housing, and the community is reclaiming its public space. Here's more.
We're here in Palmdale today with several parcels that have many RVs of people experiencing homelessness for a very long time. These camps here are a little bit off-grid, and so sometimes are a little bit more challenging, but our outreach teams and our team have been working tirelessly with our Sheriff's Department host teams to make sure that everything we need to do to properly prepare for these folks to come indoors into our Pathway Hope program, and we're here today.
We are a co-response model that goes out and helps the homeless transition to a better place. Our partners have secured interim housing. Once the interim housing is secured, those people would then be moved to the interim housing, and then we can address what's left over. The extreme heat, like as we're in today, the extreme cold in the wintertime, lack of access to fresh water, all those things come into play. This is a humanitarian effort, and we're trying to get people onto a better path.
So we've already got you set up so that you can have your dog and your cat. You're making a huge step here, so I think our goal is just try to help you as best we can.
I had a 5-bedroom house, and it was going good, but the rooms I rented to people, people just didn't pay, and I can't keep up with it any longer by myself, so I ended up losing the house. But it was good before this. Coming to the desert was a big shock. I didn't expect it to be this hard. I thought it was gonna be like camping, it's gonna be easy and fun. Well, you can camp for a week and it's all good and dandy, but when you gotta stay up more than a month, it's not that easy.
The reason why I'm here today is to hopefully get permanent housing. Look! My own room! The last 13 years of my working life, I was doing in-home care. And then I went from my camper and I retired, rented a mobile home. Then COVID came and they decided they were gonna sell all the mobile homes. So we all had to, I used all my resources, my savings, everything to go as long as I could. I didn't think this was really gonna happen. I thought they were just kidding us all to get us out of the desert one way or another. So we weren't sure. I hope that this gets us somewhere so we can become productive people,
I'm extremely grateful to see the collaboration between local government agencies to help solve this problem. This isn't something that's been going on for a few months. This has been something that's going on for a few years. I think people are more willing and receptive today, given the extreme temperatures that they have to deal with in the desert. These conditions are extremely brutal. So it's nice to get them out of these dire conditions, which are borderline health and life-threatening.
I mean, this is something that has been in the works for a while. This is also, I'm proud to say, the largest Pathway Home operation that we're doing here in the county. And all the folks that you guys have engaged with, from our outreach teams at LASA to our, we have DHS, mental health, they've been able to get all the clients to agree to take housing. This was done in the most compassionate way possible by, like I said, reaching out to people. I know I'm thrilled to say there were folks that have pets, which are going to be joining them. And just all around, spirits are high, people are happy, and this is a tremendous success. So a shout out to the county family, but also to our partners in Palmdale.
The popular drum circle is back in Marina del Rey, providing the perfect soundtrack to the scenic location. Take a look.
Hey, 1, 2, everybody play now.
So today we're at Burton Chase Park in Marina del Rey. We're doing one of our annual drum circle programs. This is a great activity to come out, socialize, learn how to play a drum or other percussion instrument, and it's always been super, super popular. 2021, we decided to try the drum circle because it's an activity that is obviously outdoors. The drums can be separated so that you have some social distancing. There's lots of airflow. People really loved it. They said they could feel like the percussion in themselves, and it was just a super, super popular program, and it was so popular that we've brought it back for the last 4 years.
Today, what's happening here is a gathering of people of all ages, all backgrounds, and all abilities to participate in this drumming experience that's designed for people like that. And people like that don't have to feel like they're being judged about how they play.
Because since I'm a drummer, I'm trying to follow a little bit of their rhythm, but I'm also enjoying the whole community of sounds and possibilities and eagerness, encouragement, and just joy. There's so much joy here.
It's a great setup. I mean, it's shaded, which is fantastic. I wasn't expecting that. When I was told it's a drum circle in the park, you don't know what you're coming to, whether it's just a few people sitting around with a drum banging away, but it was much more than I expected.
Art inspires, heals, and also forges cultural connections, like an Olympics poster contest that united art students in Paris and Los Angeles. Here's more.
It definitely feels surreal. To see my poster from my classroom to the streets of Paris is definitely an unrealistic experience. It definitely motivates me to keep producing great work. I'm from Seoul, so me representing LA was a really cool experience, and it got me to actually open my eyes and see LA in a different point of view. And after winning something that represented LA, it kind of made me feel like it was another part, like it was a bit more like home.
Oh, here's your posters exhibited in Paris. And I was like, oh my God. Like I had no clue that they were like chosen. So it was like a rolling event, like domino effect kind of. It's just so exciting. It's so awesome. I love the Olympics. I think it's a great show of like sportsmanship and people's skills. And so I also think that it was really cool that an artist was able to showcase their skills as well. Definitely like a dream to be internationally exhibited.
They had the idea that, hey, this could be one of the ways we connect with LA and Paris. So we said, yes, let's do a cultural Olympiad poster competition. So 12 student artists in Paris and 12 in Los Angeles.
We're just elated about this phenomenal opportunity for them to work alongside other schools and, be involved in, one of the biggest global events of humankind. A few different ideas of thinking about the passing of the torch, the friendship between Los Angeles and Paris. So they had to think about those types of relationships of what does it mean to pass the torch from one city to another, literally or metaphorically. And so it was really great to see these different interpretations of this same prompt.
I was really inspired by the Eiffel Tower and really the iconic logo of the LA Dodgers and how the L and the A kind of overlap. I thought I could change the typography of the A into kind of the silhouette of the Eiffel Tower and also kind of show the iconic LA logo in a different style. Ever since I was young, I always was fascinated by LA and I wanted to be in LA, and winning this award really kind of makes me a part of LA, and I feel like as if I'm a LA native now.
I did the iconic kind of LA from the Dodgers, the logo, and then I kind of meshed it with kind of that tile aspect of the French artist's art. And so yeah, that was kind of my inspiration. I really hope that you can see the sportsmanship in the poster that I made and the companionship between the two cities, much like you can see in the Olympics. There's something to be said when you jump from having a picture on your mom's fridge to being in display in Paris. And so I think that is also, you could see a parallel with the Olympians too. Getting recognized is anybody's kind of dream. And I think it's really cool that it's starting this early. And I think it's really cool that we've had this opportunity from our professors, our school, the county, the city of Paris. I think it's so cool that everybody has kind of come and recognized the art community as something as important.
Every Olympics has a really strong visual identity, visual presence, and is tied to art in some sense, even though, maybe the masses might not recognize it. They're, really looking at the logos and the visual identity of the Olympics. And so for it to be recognized in this realm of giving students an opportunity, giving them a voice, giving them visibility, and giving them local and global exposure is.
It definitely means a lot, and I thank LA County for providing great opportunities for up-and-coming student designers. It really gave us a special platform for us to exhibit our work and really boost our egos as a student designer to our professional careers.
It very much helps with imposter syndrome as well. If you think you can't do the job or you're not experienced enough, there's a reason they're asking you, and that is something to be said, is they think you can do it, so you should also think you can do it. So I think this past year has definitely been a year of yes, and it's like, don't pass up any opportunities to showcase what you can do.
Thanks for joining us. We leave you now with scenes from Chinatown in downtown Los Angeles. We'll see you next time on LA County Close Up.